Okay, so final boss of the catacombs. What is this going to be like? Let's find out. Having a reputation for being dangerous and unstable, fire mages are usually kept far away from civilization, lest you be faced with one or two citywide firestorms. The Pyromancer was responsible for one such fire before she was handed over to the mage school as a young girl. Even there, she proved to be more than a handful and earned the enmity of all her teachers. She has since finished mastering her powers while working as a mercenary in a company that was brave enough to let her tag along. Pyromancer doesn't hold back, and everyone knows it.
I will ascend to the world above. It's only a matter of time.
Things must be getting desperate if this fire-eyed spellcaster was hired to join the fight. Okay. So I guess she's going to set us on fire. Okay, what's her deal? 1,150 health. Attacks that ignite don't deal damage to the Pyromancer. Okay. Self-destruct. When the summoning duration ends, the fire elemental explodes, dealing 120% true damage and interrupting stances. All minions affected by the blast receive 20% more damage until the end of combat. So what does it deal damage to? Everyone? Yikes. Okay, well, let's get rid of her block.
There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
I guess we'd better kill these first. No, I don't know anything about this fight. Interrupting stances. I've got to be careful putting the zombies in their stance. Okay, let's just hit it. Okay, and let's hit everyone. That's a stance, but okay. We're gonna do that as well. This is the right decision. Okay, but he's on fire. Okay, that seemed fairly effective. We definitely want to do physical damage to her.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Any way to get rid of that? I guess I don't need to on him, I can just heal through it. Crit for 114, very nice. Now all his attacks are going to be on her, which is good. .84 to 90, okay, let's do that. Remove debuff, that was very nice of her. Any minion that deals damage to the Pyromancer receives 92 to 108 magic damage. It's not so friendly. Maybe we'll wait for that to go away. Oh, what's she doing? She's summoning again. Okay. Okay, let's protect the guy who's already wounded. Okay, she's vulnerable again. Okay, yeah, we'll give him block and ward as well. That's going to be useful. Hey, Selex. Sorry, I'm just seeing your comment. Why does the Twitch app not keep up to date with comments? So this is a game very much like Darkest Dungeon, if you played that. So it's a turn-based game. We're controlling the bad guys, basically, trying to break out of the dungeon into the world of the living and destroy everything. So it's a series of battles where we're going up against the forces of good, basically, and yeah, trying to defeat them and get out. So this is the 4th chapter out of 5 chapters to get out. So it's sort of intended as a replayable thing, but each run takes I don't know how much time I've put in so far. At least like 10 hours for a run. So it's kind of sort of tries to encourage you to play it multiple times, because as you go you can unlock different minions to fill out your lineup with. I think I'm only going to go through once. So yeah, so this is the boss of the 4th chapter, basically. And so yeah, so the way it's working, this is the initiative track up at the top. So this tells you which order the minions are going to act in. Currently it's this minion here that I'm deciding what I want him to do. Each minion has got 6 skills that you can pick from. Which ones are available depends on what position they're at in your lineup. You can see like this one is only available if I'm in the front 2 positions. That's the 2 yellow skulls. And I can only use it to attack the enemies in the front 2 positions, which is the red helmets. And then obviously it tells you what it does. Each attack can do either physical damage, which is red, or magical damage, which is blue. Enemies have, and you as well, have an armor stat, which reduces the amount of physical damage coming in, and a resistance stat, which reduces magic damage coming in. So you can see she's resistant to magic, but not at all resistant to physical. So I want to try and hit her with lots of physical attacks. This is the base attack strength of the unit. The actual damage that they do to you if they hit you is usually some percentage of that, depending on what the particular attack that they do is. One thing is you can't see their intents. So unlike Slay the Spire or Roguebook, you don't know what they're going to do. So you only kind of acquire that information by playing the game a lot, I guess, and knowing their patterns and what they can do from different positions. That's one thing I don't really like about the game. You can unlock kind of codex entries, and those codex entries will tell you what the enemy's attacks are from the different positions, but it's kind of tough to remember all of those. But you generally sort of get the idea that some of them are going to hit you harder if they're at the front, And so if you can move them to the back, then that will be more helpful generally. Stuff like that. So yeah, going through the stats. Basic attack. Sanity. So the good guys have sanity. You can make them go insane as an alternative to killing them, which might make them run away. I haven't really bothered with that at all. Attacks either do physical or magical damage, or some attacks will do sanity damage. None of the zombie ones do. So you've kind of got to focus on one or the other, really. And mixing doesn't really seem to work. It's not like there are some enemies that are more vulnerable to going insane. So I generally just focus on the physical damage, and I've been doing okay so far on that. This is the chance the enemy will hit you with their attack. This is the evasion, so this is the likelihood that the enemy will evade your attack. So basically the chance of an attack hitting is, if I was doing the attack, it would be my accuracy minus the enemy's evasion, and vice versa. Luck is the chance of a crit. And then you've got these other stats here, ward and block. So those are just stacks, and you can see them underneath the units here. So the shield here is a stack of block, the purple shield is a stack of ward. Block completely neutralizes any physical attack. So whether it's magical damage or physical damage, if you've got a stack of block up, it will just neutralize that, and then you'll lose one stack of block. Sorry, that's just physical damage. That's the red damage. And ward works the same way for magical damage. And this is initiative, which determines where you act in the turn order. So yeah, the faster your initiative, the higher you will act in a given round. And that's basically it. You've also got these spells here, which you can cast using your pool of mana here. Also, the sixth skill of each minion is like a special skill, and it uses this resource called Wrath to cast it or to use it. So you can see in the bottom corner there, that one costs 40 Wrath. And the Wrath is this red kind of gauge around here, so I've currently got 76. Yeah, that's basically it. So, where was I? Trying to kill the fire elementals, I think. 46 to 48 damage, he's got 45 hit points left. But he has resistance. So if I hit him with that, it won't kill him, which is annoying. I've got a bit of time before he acts, though. He's not going to act until here, so maybe I will use his ability to damage her. So that uses up Wrath, because that's his kind of ultimate ability. Okay, she's still summoning. We need to deal with these things.
I didn't think it would be this easy.
So the different minions are different kind of archetypes. So the zombies are kind of tough, ranged, area of effect damage. The Dark Knight here is a tank, basically. And the Bone Golem here is a kind of mix of tank and DPS. So he's high hit points, and he does more damage the fewer hit points he has remaining, basically. And he can also buff. He's got buffs he can use as well. He's not super high damage. He's not lost many hit points at the moment.
Your frail bodies fail you.
How many turns has he got? 2 more turns. Let's do this. So this is a delayed attack that will attack 4 times. back. Let me do that. Get rid of him.
Worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Is she going to do that shield again? Okay, no, she's summoning. Okay. Sure what I'm best doing here. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't kill him. Okay.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Oh, that could be bad. When his thing goes off, he's going to deal damage to her. Unless this comes off before he goes, because she's going before him. God, I hope so. Now, it says any minion that deals damage to the Pyromancer receives damage. Does this count as dealing damage? Just says enemies lose vigor. It's not the same as dealing damage in my book. I don't know. I'm going to play it safe. Let's protect him. Okay, that was a good choice. Okay, hopefully a shield came off by the time he did that. I think it had. Okay, we can hit her.
Your frail bodies fail
53,
you.
nice. I'll probably just finish him off with a spell. He's only got 4 hit points. Let's use that. Let's get him ready. Buff him up so his attacks do more damage. More damage, and he gains block and ward as well. Really want enough wrath so he can heal. I do not have that yet. Now, if I do this, is she going to have put her shield up again? I guess that's always the risk. Okay, let's protect him. God, stop the summoning.
This never gets old.
$144 to $154. Let's see if we can get rid of her. Nice.
mercy.
She's going again fairly quickly. How is that? Okay, I can finally do this to heal. Surely we must be able to finish at 85. Something that does a lot of physical damage. Every little helps. Actually, that's a magic attack. That's not gonna be good against her. Surely he can... Oh, I'm not sure he can kill her. Ah! He can there. Done.
My will.
Alright, that was
that will wash away your
quite
pathetic
straightforward.
civilizations.
That was going to be harder than that. Strange jar guarantees to find a brain after a victory. Use dagger. And a bunch of stuff. Okay.